I'll tell you, with, the likes of Randy and all these pro drivers, training drivers and all that, I'm like, whew, can I make it? And for maybe the first 2 or 3 laps, I thought, man, I don't know what I'm doing out here, but I'm gonna make it work. And eventually you just kind of let instincts take over, and you're just kind of going along with everyone else.
So that Lucky Dog race was your first wheel-to-wheel race? Or had you raced wheel-to-wheel somewhere before?
We did wheel-to-wheel at...
Did we do Lemons first?
Actually, you know what? No, because I think that was our first wheel-to-wheel, because we were supposed to do Lemons, but because of COVID, they all got canceled.
Because NCM is Lemons?
Lemons, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so we did CMP first.
Yeah.
That was our first official race as a team.
With Lucky Dog.
With Lucky Dog.
Well, actually, ever. That was ever.
That was our first race.
That was our first race ever.
We were trying to do Road Atlanta in 2020, but it got canceled because of COVID. And then we were looking at other races, and then we found CMP for Lucky Dog. And we're like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And then we did that, and again, yeah, everyone was like, oh my gosh, like, Randy is like a professional driver, and they were like really intimidated, but like, Eric, you, Kathy, everybody was just like really awesome and like
awesome,
super
welcoming.
like welcoming, yeah,
Right.
exactly. And they're like, we fell in love with Lucky Dog at that race, and so, that's why we're back this year.
So that's what I was going to say. When they started talking about that, like, we did Lemons. And we did Lemons they were doing Lemons before I even joined them 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And we did Lemons. And even one of the Lemons races at CMP had 120 cars registered.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit overpopulated.
Yeah.
You'd see cars that really probably shouldn't be racing, but they were out there because it was more of a show than a race. Now I will say, with Lemons, we had Greg Biffle. Y'all heard of Greg Biffle, the NASCAR driver? He was out there. They won their race. They were in a Crown Vic, Silver Crown Vic. He was fast. He was flying. So we had a pro driver in Lemons. When Jeremy told me about Lucky Dog and he said we wanted to switch, I think CMP was the first race. But the whole driving, so y'all right about that. The driving was different, better, like just overall better drivers. A few less cars, a lot of less cars than 120.
Oh, yeah.
But better quality.
Yeah, the professionalism.
So like Lemons, you had to really watch yourself, or you get run over, or they hit you, or whatever.
Or clipped, yeah.
Lucky Dog, everybody's. I've noticed it's just the level is a little bit higher.
Yep.
Eric, the level is a little bit higher, so you can trust a little bit more. I mean, of course, there's going to be some freak things happen, but overall, the level I just felt like was better. Like I could race a little harder. I knew that guy's not going to really put his nose where he doesn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
We agree.
Kind of like that. And of course, you know what, Kathy, like y'all said, Kathy runs a good show.
I mean, we do try to leave it open racing so you guys can make racing passes. And we know that contact happens a lot. We would really prefer that if you can avoid the contact, to try to avoid it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, most pro racing, contact happens because basically someone's blocking too much, and the driver trying to pass can't actually outsmart the blocking, so they use the shoehorn and move him out of the way.
Lets him know he's back there.
Yeah, and dirt track driving, even small track oval asphalt, the bigger NASCAR, like it's as much of a show as it is motorsports and racing. Where what we do here, Lucky Dog, our show is for ourselves. So like, you accidentally pit maneuver in your car because you nudged him a little bit too hard. Right. Like if that damages that car or damages your car, is that fun?
No.
Now, if you can outsmart them and make them look in the mirrors too much, or they fly off the track because you fake to one side, is that fun?
Oh yeah.
That's fun. Or getting sometimes you can get real close without contact.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. That's fun too.
He doesn't know how close I am, but it's fun for me because I'm like, ooh, I'm right on you. You just went right across my nose.
Well, you get times where you get like 3 wide coming into a corner too.
And if everybody knows you're 3 wide, then everyone takes a 3 wide line, and you're like, holy crap, I just went 100 miles an hour through this corner 3 wide.
Yeah.
The problem is when the one guy doesn't know you're 3 wide, you're like, I hope he knows he's 3 wide.
And that happens, and we understand. That's why we want to talk to everybody. When contact happens, we want to hear your guys' story.
Yeah.
I'm entertained by what you guys remember from your contact. sometimes I can see the contact from where I'm at, sometimes I can't. But I always like to hear the driver's perspective on the contact.
Well, knock on wood, I haven't had any contact with Lucky Dog or Lemons.
Well, that's good.
Dirt track, not so much. But here, now it's been close, and I enjoy, like I said, if somebody's on the, you know, if I'm going around somebody on the outside, they're on the inside, I mean, I'll try to get as close as I can, and I'm hoping they'll hold their line. I give them a little bit of room, but it gets real fun. You know what I'm talking about, when you can get right there on them, and they know you're there.
Yes.
And you're just like,
Just battling it out.
And you guys share the track.
yes, and we're running like we're just evenly moving.
Yeah.
That's what I get the thrill out of.
It's absolute blast. I absolutely love it.
Whether I make the pass or whether he just stays right there, we're just riding. Or, not riding, you know, racing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because eventually I'm trying to get by him, unless it's him, and then I'm like, he's gone, with his beer and all. Like that's the enjoyment of it, I guess.
Yeah.
You agree? Everybody here?
I agree, absolutely.
If you can go door to door with somebody around some of those turns, and you're like, wow, we just did that. Like you said, 3 wide, and we just all raced and did great.
Now, it's not always fastest to go 3 wide,
No.
but
In fact,
it could be very fun. It could be very fun doing 3 wide,
It feels good.
Feels good.
especially if, let's say you're the first one that's the 3 wide, so you have a car that tries to pass you, and then another car tries to pass him. So you're like, man, I'm now 3 wide, and these 2 guys are both trying to pass me.
Yes.
But the line you guys take, you come out ahead of both of them. You're like, ha! I win this battle.
Yes. Or the turn comes up and you're like, got y'all, I'm on the inside.
Exactly.
But you're gonna get to the next turn.
Right.
Unless you clear them.
The guy with the beer tap gets me the next turn.
Well, then you get me on the straightaway.
No. Do you have a V8 there, Carl?
No, we have a V6.
Oh, okay.
Inline 6.
Inline, I was gonna say, is it inline 6?
I mean, you could have a V6, but it wouldn't be the 6-cylinder that came with the BMW.
Well, I felt like when we had fuel pickup problems, I guess I probably had a V6 too. Because it surely wasn't going when I wanted it
Were Miatas out dragging you down the straight?
to. Yes, well, I was maintaining with them.
Oh, so you're a 4-cylinder then?
On the 4. It was pretty bad, Eric. It was pretty bad. If I had my GoPro in the car, I'd show you and I'd say, what do you think about this? You'd say,
Don't you have a V8?
why didn't you pull in? Problem was I had a half a tank of gas, and it was acting like that. So what would happen is, we've got a NASCAR fuel cell in our car. We got foam in there. Pickup is on the left side. When we make that long sweeping turn off camber, and it's a half a tank of fuel,
Yeah.
all the fuel's gone, or at least enough to keep it going.
Right.
Once I get right here, it was fine until I got
To that one.
well, that one messed me up a little bit, and then I'd get down the hill and it'd pick back up again. But yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So this Supra, thanks for asking.
Uh-huh.
It's a Honda swap. So it's a K-motor swap. So it's a 4-cylinder modern Honda.
He's pretty fast.
Yeah, it's fast.
He was
He passed me.
he was the overall leader early in the race today.
He passed me maybe 3 times in 2 hours.
Yeah.
3 times, maybe 4.
Oh.
Well, there's our car. With the big
Yeah.
air cleaner.
It looks like he's not working on it anymore.
Yeah, I know. I need to find out what's going on. But I'm gonna continue to walk towards it.
Yeah.
Mike's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Jeremy. I see him right there. Let's go interview him. He's coming up right in front of these cameras right here, Eric. To the right, right behind this white camper. You'll see him, blue shirt, walking pretty. He's coming. You'll see him in a second. There he comes.
Is it?
Right in front of that? Yeah. 350. See him?
Oh yeah. Did you fix the car?
Oh yeah.
Did you fix the other car?
What other car?
Here, talk right here. This is your mic.
How are you?
Good.
I don't know what to do with
My hands. Oh,
The
my
car,
butt hurt going up that hill walking.
the car did real good today. The crew did a good job.
Did you get in and drive today?
I did.
First stint.
I did first stint. Ricky Bobby Inc. #1.
Shake and bake.
Trademark shake and bake.
No, it's shake
Shake.
and bake.
No, you got
Yeah,
the
shake.
shake
And bake.
and
And
bake.
Right, pull it out of the oven.
You're
Pull it out of the
welcome.
oven.
I hope this doesn't make YouTube.
I'm sure it will there. But we had a good discussion
I
around
could be
there.
YouTube famous.
Hey, it was a really